Not upon line, precept by precept. We are embarking on going word for word. Once we do that, we're going to go back and we're going to explain some things to show you. There's some things that you thought and you believed and you were put in a position to feel like was concretely solid. We want you to know the truth so that you can handle it better and walk upright in what we call righteousness and holiness instead of walking around being misinformed and attacking one another over nothing. We are grateful and thankful to the Most High God for another day, another journey. Thankful and grateful that we were able to be alive and well and accomplish great things in this day. Thankful for our families, thankful for our friends and associates. Thankful for the great congregation and fellowship that is the consecrated progressive community. We are thankful for everything that will transpire this evening. It is our earnest expectation that any that will deal with situations, circumstances where it seemed like it was insurmountable, that progress was made and that a positive and favorable conclusion was reached. We're thankful and grateful for any that are logging in from before, and we are anticipating others logging in that have never been on this channel with us, and that they will become followers and subscribers and faithfully receive and be edified and strengthened as we free our lives will follow. Thankful and grateful for the leaders, thankful and grateful for ministers, thankful and grateful for the families. All things being made clear, we are looking forward to yet again having a great fellowship time as we go into Freedom Mind. Amen. All right, we are back, and once again, I think we are still in Leviticus.
We are.
All right, Levi cuts. Okay, where are we?
Chapter 15.
We're in chapter 15 of Leviticus. All right, what verse are we in? We just started. We are starting chapter 15 of Leviticus. Call and tell somebody to log into the channel. Tell them to become a subscriber because we are trying to edify. Now, the next week we should be launching a new program. Hopefully, it will be ready to be launched on this week. And you can adhere to our fellowship page where we are going to soon start putting out the weekly program scheduling activity. Looking forward to more and more great things. So, without any further ado, is anyone log in?
Sister Bryant is the only person who said something. That's the Sister Bryant is the only person.
Okay, well, great evening and John Lord. Bless you to those that will log in. We appreciate you. We shout you out so to let you know we appreciate you being on with us. Without any further ado, Leviticus 15 chapter, let's go.
And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel,
Moses
and
and
say
Aaron.
unto them, When any man hath
Lost and error. Go ahead.
a running issue out of his flesh, because of his issue he is unclean. And this shall be his uncleanness in his issue, whether his flesh run with his issue, or his flesh be stopped from his issue, it is his uncleanness. Every bed whereon he lieth, that hath the issue is unclean, and everything whereon he sitteth shall be unclean. And whosoever toucheth his bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And he that sitteth on anything whereon he sat, that hath the issue, shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And he that toucheth the flesh of him that hath the issue shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And if he that hath the issue spit upon him that is clean, then he shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And what saddle soever he rideth upon that hath the issue shall be unclean. And whosoever toucheth anything that was under him shall be unclean until the evening. And he that beareth any of those things shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And whomsoever he toucheth that hath the issue, and have not rinsed his hands in water, he shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And the vessel of earth that he toucheth, which hath the issue, shall be broken, and every vessel of wood shall be rinsed in water. And when he that hath an issue is cleansed of his issue, then he shall number to himself 7 days for his cleansing, and wash his clothes, and bathe his flesh in running water, and shall be clean. And on the 8th day he shall take to him 2 turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons,
Taking behind the dog.
and come before the Lord unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and give them unto the priest. And the priest shall offer them, the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord for his issue. And if any man's seed of compilation go out from him, then he shall.
What word was that?
Compilation.
Compilation.
You kidding?
No.
Go ahead.
Then, this makes sense.
Cool.
Then he shall wash all his flesh in water, and be unclean until the evening. And every garment and every skin whereon is the seed of compilation shall be washed with water, and be unclean until the evening. The woman also with whom.
Don't pull up the word compilation, please. I need people to know what's in here, so they can know what they hollering and jumping off of. Now, what is this describing?
A discharge from the body, from their
That's
skin.
what it
sounds like.
That's all it is.
Any part
So
of the body.
any part of the body. From the
Now you know
because it says
why.
skin.
Is there
So any
more?
part of the body.
Yes. It's
Go ahead, because Donna's looking
okay. The woman also with whom man shall lie with seed of copulation, they shall both bathe themselves in water, and be
up.
unclean
Who won't lie with him?
until the evening. Until the evening.
Mm.
And if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall be put apart 7 days. And whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the evening.
They're repeating stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And everything that she lieth upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean.
But, man,
And whosoever toucheth her bed shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water,
sound like TV.
and be unclean until the evening.
A little bit.
And whosoever toucheth anything that she sat upon shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And if it be on her bed, or on anything that whereon she sitteth, when he toucheth it, he shall be unclean until the evening. And if any man lie with her at all, and her flowers be upon him, he shall be unclean 7 days. And all the bed whereon he lieth shall be unclean. And if a woman hath an issue of her blood many days out of the time of her separation, or if it run beyond the time of her separation, all the days of her issue of her uncleanness shall be as the days of her separation. She shall be unclean. Every bed whereon she lieth all the days of her issue shall be unto her as the bed of her separation. And whatsoever she sitteth upon shall be unclean, as the uncleanness of her separation. And whosoever toucheth those things shall be unclean, and shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. But if she be cleansed of her issue, then shall she number to herself 7 days, and after that she shall be clean. And on the 8th day,
After that, she's gonna be clean.
yes,
Okay, go ahead.
and on the 8th day she shall take unto her 2 turtles or 2 young pigeons, and bring them unto the priest to the door of the tabernacle.
Is a pigeon for a turtle.
Right.
Go ahead.
Of the congregation. And the priest,
Mother, I guess crack was back then too. They had to be hiding like this too. Go ahead.
And the priest shall offer the one for the sin offering, for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for her before the Lord for the issue of her uncleanness. Thus shall you separate the children of Israel from their uncleanness, that they die not in their uncleanness, when they defile my tabernacle that is among them. This is the law of him that hath an issue, and of him whose seed goeth from him, and is defiled therewith, and of her that is sick of her flowers, and of him that hath an issue of the man, and of the woman, and of him that lieth with her that is unclean. That's the end of chapter 15.
Yeah. First things first. What is copulation?
Sexual relations.
Say that again.
Sexual
I
relations.
told y'all this stuff is provocative. This is talking about STD transmission. It's talking about being promiscuous and being filthy and dirty and not disclosing that you are. And it's found out later. And it also offers no medical remedy. This is why, in a lot of places, the church, now I was around some years ago, forbid people to tell them they don't need no doctor. They don't need to go to no physician. And these preachers got this false notion that they can cause people to not need by church. Look, it don't happen that way for everybody. Everybody don't have that in them. Everybody can't flow like that. Most of them can't flow like that because what's in them is a bunch of confusion, a bunch of mess, and they ain't about to make nobody feel better. They're excited and hyped up off of what they read and what they were told, but they can't produce what's on the page. Listen to the notion of how senseless this sounds. 7 days and then all of a sudden you clean.
Pastor Troy had a question.
Okay, they gotta be kidding me. 7 days. This. I wanted you to hear the definition for yourself. That it is not talking about no spirits like the church teach. It ain't talking about no demons. It ain't talking about no devils. It's talking about what?
Sexual relations.
Sexual relations, like on the clubs, relations. Now, all them lies they hear about Hasha, lying to people. It's talking about sexual relations. Which if you look at how the modern day religion, what we call church operate now, sexual relations is no stranger to nobody in the middle. So now, we know what it means, we have defined it. So when they try to tell you that's a spirit and that's all, you can look at it and say, no, that's not what that is saying. And that's not what that means. You're lying. That's not true. Now, first thing, let's get the question.
Okay. So watching is Minister Williams, Pastor Tron, Pastor Barry. So Pastor Tron says,
Jump over.
why do they keep saying wash with water? Is there something else for them to wash with?
When no Clorox. I guess what was so legal. Well, you're right. Now, they keep telling them to wash with water because I think people need to realize something. The church teaches you the water represents the spirit. Okay? And the water is one of the life liquids.
Right.
And they feel like there's quality of life associated with water and being clean and cleansing that they put in there to get people to have a mindset that locks them in to the specifics of the religion. Now, watch this. You one did the AI thing? Ask AI what culture is being described in Leviticus 15. Let's see if it knows. Let's see if it knows. Because I want people to understand it's not talking about no spiritual stuff like they say. Right there, it's talking about sexual relations. It's talking about when the man unclean when he in. It's talking about when the woman's unclean. Then it goes on to say, anybody they interact with, now they unclean. And even their bed is unclean.
I got a question pertaining to that.
Okay.
So when they say the lady's unclean, and anybody that touches her is unclean, what if she's breastfeeding and got to take care of her children? She has to touch them.
Child unclean too.
Right, so their children are going to become unclean. So they didn't address that either. Right?
Yeah.
That's why that whole story, the one with the issue of blood, didn't make sense, because she was considered unclean. She couldn't be in the crowd.
Right.
So how was she there?
Right.
I ain't saying that. That is a great question and a great extension of executing your right to knowledge. And what will happen in church, they'll find some silly way. Or the scapegoat is take it up with God. But you're going to have to get God to answer that. God didn't write that. God that didn't go by no inspiration of God. Let me mess up this inspiration of the Spirit of God. Don't they say God is a spirit?
Yes.
Well, why a spirit be a spirit? Hello? If it's already a spirit, how you separate it and have a spirit of? It's spitting out spirits. It's got a dual nature. It can't have a dual nature because it's going to be done by it.
Pastor Harris was watching.
I want y'all to understand. They tell you, talking about demons, devils, and spirits. That's talking about sexual relations. The definition of the word copulation tells you it's talking about sexual relations. So all you preachers and teachers is out there lying, telling people it's a demon, it's a devil, they got a spirit. Shame on you. And what you need to do is tell the people the truth and tell them what that word means. Because most people will sit there and let you just brush over it and preach and hop and hoop and holler and won't even look the word up, won't even look up what it means. They'll just repeat what was told to them and go around, walk around in ignorance. No, free your mind and walk in righteousness and truth so that you can explain to somebody else if somebody asks you what it's talking about. It makes sense to be able to tell somebody. Did it tell you what culture?
It just says ancient Israel.
I want y'all to hear that. It says ancient Israel. Now, she didn't make that up. It says ancient Israel. Now, for the sake of this discussion, I hate to do this, ask what Israel means. I'm going to show you how a man have cunning craftiness and don't want to tell the truth.
Israel primarily means one who struggles with God.
One who struggles with God. But this is from the ancient culture. They struggle with sex right here. One who struggles.
And
One.
basic hygiene.
Huh?
I said, and basic hygiene.
And basic hygiene. What else is saying?
If they gotta tell you to wash your hands, wash your clothes, wash your bed sheet, that's basic hygiene. You don't know
Basic,
that
ain't
have some kind of
nothing big and
on your body.
sophisticated. It's time to allow this stuff so people can free their mind and intelligently have a righteous, holy life instead of just walking around being religious, playing denomination. Listen, what else does it say for Israel? Watch this.
God strives or God prevails.
God strives or God prevails. Okay, who in war right now?
Israel.
Should have been over there, huh?
He ain't prevailed.
Right.
It ain't got nothing to do with God, it doesn't.
No.
All right, what else is saying? I know they don't like what I'm doing, but they should have been doing this. What else is saying?
It's composed of two parts.
Mm-hmm.
S-A-R-A, to fight, and L, which is God. Interpretations include he who strives with God or soldiers of God.
That's a
God
big
fights.
lie. That's a lie. That's a concocted lie that they decided when they translated it from Greek. Because, first of all, they couldn't understand ancient Ethiopian, they couldn't understand the Hindus, and they couldn't understand all of the Hebrew, which is Hebrew. So they came up with these butt backwards definitions. Now, Israel is actually, they said in two parts. That's a lie. Israel is actually three parts. Now, I'm going to show you why they don't want you to decode what Israel really came from and what it really means. The term Israel was adopted from combining to make a people to orchestrate and infiltrate and lie that you got a people of God. Well, the word Israel comes from this thing right here. What is this? Us, the symbol of eternal life. Who is this symbol most associated with? Africa, Osiris, Aset, and Horus. Let me explain to you Israel. They did a combination. The IS in Israel is for Isis. Isis is the other name for Aset. All right? The Ra is in the middle. Ra is for the sun. They turned the sun, the S-U-N, into the S-O-N. The reason why the Ra is for the sun is because the Watutu and Jewel are the people of the sun, and everybody has their life under the sun. So that was what they looked at. That's why they called stuff the son of. They were talking about the S-U-N. The El is El, the other name for Osiris, when Osiris was elevated and acknowledged as a god on earth. That's why it's Israel, because it's Isis and El. The female is first, ladies first, and then the El is last, which is the first representation of a masculine form of God. El was first. After El was Yah. After Yah was E-A-U-A. These were the three known names for God in the masculine. In the feminine, it was Isis, or Yah, Ma'at, or all, A-L, the E-L being the masculine, the A-L being the feminine. And that's why they said Israel. That's why. That's where they got it from. They can lie about it all they want to. That's where they got it from. Wasn't no doggone specially chosen people. They gave them a label and wrote them in, but that is not true. They fight now, and people are losing their lives, and people losing their mind, and they behind, and losing their life, and giving this and giving that for something that was fabricated and orchestrated, and traditionally done by man. Man's intelligence, man's creativity, man's knowledge. It's easy to make people feel like something is true when centuries and centuries of popping on manure and trash and lies come together and they call it education. You go to school and get a doctorate, but bring that stuff to me. Bring your educated degree to me. Bring your smart behind soul with your epistemology and your homiletically and metaphorically. Bring it to me. Bring that theology in here. Let's talk. We don't have to argue and debate. Let's talk. Let's see how smart you are with your fooling the people and tricking the people and don't want to tell people the truth. Israel is not a people. It was a combination of Isis, El, and Ra. And Amun-Ra, or Amun-Re, was not a god. They made him up. Because Amun was standing alone. Amun is the unseen one, which is where the Greeks and the Europeans took and coined a name from. They came up with a lie about Amun-Re and said, Amun-Re, would you say his name at the end of the prayer? Then why didn't it say Amun-Ra? Why is it a name? Because you changed it to your dialect, because you changed it to the way you wanted things. You twisted a lot of culture, you twisted a lot of things, and we know the difference. This ain't nothing but promiscuous sex, and you got it hidden, trying to act like it's something like a curse or something. The church twist and call it the demon and call it spirits. And the devils that I see are you jokers in these churches with all this foolishness and these lies and these nonsense, messing up people's life. And some people are good people sitting in these places. And you got them twisted and messed up. When I get to the Old Testament, I'm going to grind all of y'all into dog meat, and whether you like it or not, I'll pull. Now, that's the name of dog food. I ain't got time to play these games. I'm on an ordained purpose, and I'm going to do exactly what I'm told to do, give people the truth. Israel was not a people. Kemet was the original name for Egypt. Period. And most of the chematologists are liars and fabricators that study chematology to twist it and fabricate it to fit what they wanted to fit. Absolutely. End of story. So that's where Israel came from. All these definitions and lies that they put in there to fabricate, just a bunch of nonsense and mess. That's right. Hebrew has a melodious sound in the words and the pronunciation because when you see it written, it looks like notes on a musical scale. Anybody look at Hebrew? How it look? So they need to quit telling these lies to people. I'm not mad at nobody, and I don't debate nobody, but bring all that in here. You're so smart, so knowledgeable. Get on the line with your stuff. Get on the line with the lies they told you. So we can make you look sick, and make you look stupid. You and your degree, you can wipe your butt with it when you step in. Because I got help that you can't see, but it's smaller than you and all your colleagues and all your cronies and every church you ever stepped in. They're smarter than me too. That's why I'm speaking this truth with confidence, and I ain't going back down from none of you. Israel was not a people. It was not a people. If it was such a large people, why they got a little smidgen of land over there? Explain that. I bet you can. I didn't think so. Now. So in chapter 15, we find out that they fabricated and changed sexual promiscuity, which resulted in sexual, well, we call it STDs. Now, they talking about water fix. What the penicillin you say?
You can't wash your hands, Lord.
With the way water is now, sometimes you don't know what's in the water.
It might be dirty or out.
Sometimes you think you get fluoride, you get urine. Water is pure. Tell that to the people in Flint, Michigan that had to deal with the Mexican all the years.
And they just got it fixed this year.
They could have been fixed.
Yeah.
That was an
They
experiment.
just fixed it.
That went
Couple months
bad.
ago.
That's what it was. Everything they spray in the air during the summertime, they ain't trying to kill bugs. Because if you kill the bugs, why 5 seconds after it's gone, you get stung in the head, you have to run in the house. We believe we too gullible with some of this stuff. We gotta use wisdom. I ain't mad at nobody, but if you sow such a hot shot, you fooling all the people, come fool me. Come on camera and fool me. Ask your stuff, talk your stuff on there, round that line. I'll respond to it. Let's go. I'll respond to you. I was going to tell you, nobody preaching around here don't say nothing to me. And by the way, tomorrow is the first day of the challenge for all of the prophets, pastors, apostles, bishops, teachers, deacons, whatever you say you are, grand poobahs, whatever you are in the church, bring it on. I got $1,000 cash challenge. I'll give you 10 questions pertaining to that Bible. If you can answer 5 of them correct, I'll give you $1,000 cash. I'm confident that ain't one of you going to collect a dime because you can't answer the questions because you're full of service and full of lies and fabrication. But $1,000 cash, if you can answer 5 of them, you ain't got to answer all 10 right. Get 5 of them right. Get 5 of them right. That's right. That's a show-up issue for this Tumbleweed City area. It ain't about color either. Y'all come on in here too with the old brother cross. We're waiting on you. Bring in the sheaves, bro. Come on in. Male, female, I don't care. Peter Cottontail, come on in. $1,000. You can see me on the street, I'll give you 10 questions. You can meet me in the alley, I'll give it to you. You can meet me on the field, I'll give you 10 questions. Under a tree. This ain't no giving, this ain't no joke. I'm confident you cannot get 5 of them right. Even those that been around me, you ain't learned nothing. Come on, get it. Come get the money. You ain't smart enough. All you know how to do is quote scriptures and sound impressive, but you can't explain none of them. And what you call spiritual is nonsense. You are not spiritual at all. Come get it. Come get it. It starts tomorrow. $1,000. Spread the word. Ain't nobody gonna collect. I guarantee you they can't answer the question. The first one probably gonna run them off. And they're not trick questions either. And some of them you can use Google, Gaga, and Allah. You still ain't gonna answer. Any comments on the line?
Pastor Trump said, shut your mouth and keep on talking.
I'm gonna try. I'm ready. Now, y'all already talking, trying to sound so much smarter than everybody. Come prove it. Come get it. Shut my mouth. Come on. When they say, come on, please. You say other house in the other house?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my girl's on there? Oh. right. I bet they say, you know, lost him back. You know, lost. All right, can we move on? Can we move on from the doing the nasty chapter?
Yes, we can.
What's wrong with it, brother? What's wrong with it, y'all? What's wrong? That's it? Okay. They nasty. You right, bro. Yeah, they nasty. Then just talking about just use water. This ain't no hot chocolate. Just add water. What's wrong with it? Who wrote
They
this?
still
Anthony
don't.
Jackson?
They still don't have.
You are not gonna make me
They still
believe.
don't have proper hygiene.
You are not gonna make me believe that God, supposedly, you said God. You trying to tell me that God, a big awesome divine being, got the IQ of Ren and Stimpy? Move on. Move on. Let's go to 16.
And the Lord spake unto Moses after the
The
death
Lord spake unto Moses again.
after the death of the two sons of Aaron, when they offered before the Lord.
Oh yeah, they're the ones that burn up, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And the Lord said unto Moses, Speak unto Aaron thy brother, that he come not at all times into the holy place wherein the veil before the mercy seat, which is upon the ark, that he die not. For I will appear in the cloud upon the mercy seat. Thus shall Aaron come in to the holy place with a young bullock for a sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering.
What's all this sin offering? See, they got sin programmed into people so bad. Most of them don't know what sin is. Most of them don't know what a sinner is. Most of them, when they see what a sinner is, they ain't about to tell them about it. So they gotta keep the lie going, they gotta keep the control going, they gotta keep the foolishness going. Why you can't hear the truth and people do better and be better and be stronger for it? Why you gotta fabricate the lie and keep people in bondage, keep people under your control? Man, you don't look like Jay Jackson. You got liquid, you got no breasts. Tell them keep the truth, dude. Go ahead.
He shall put on the holy linen
Put on the holy linen, do the sin offering. Go ahead.
coat, and he shall have the linen breeches upon his flesh.
Wait a minute, they got linen breeches?
Breeches. Yeah.
Hold up, time out, y'all. When was this supposed to be written?
Between 11 and 15 BC.
Okay, what you doing with breeches? Come on, what you doing with breeches? It's supposed to be written
It was
when?
a girdle that.
It's supposed to be written when?
11 and 15 BC.
Yeah, 11 and 15 BC now.
That's what the AI said.
Yeah, they lying. Let me tell y'all something. This fabrication is nonsense. What they did was take the original, bless you,
Thank you.
and add what they want and take off what they want. And then when they translated the originals, the first translation they wouldn't do it in Hebrew because Hebrew explained too much. They did it in Greek, which was limited. Now, mind you, we talking about some people that thought when the sky would turn the colors, there were gods in the sky. So they weren't that smart, that equipped either. Now, water supposed to, I tell you, go ahead.
Upon his flesh, and he shall be girded with a linen girdle.
This is a repeat. They just saying the same. Go ahead. We'll sit through
And with the
this is
linen
boring.
mitre, thank you.
I'm trying not to go slow.
Shall he be attired. These are holy garments. Therefore shall he wash his flesh in water and soap.
Water again.
He'll never use no soap. And he shall take of the congregation of the children of Israel.
Don't you laugh, dog. And don't you laugh, woman in those times. That's strange to you.
No.
Don't even
It
need
ain't.
rubber band. Get something to clean you know, outside water.
That's
Cause
no
water
different.
ain't gonna do it by itself.
They don't think you need no
Ooh.
soap, no towel.
Come on, y'all. Go ahead, y'all. Leave people alone. Go ahead. Keep reading.
One sin offering and one ram for a burnt offering.
One for the sin offering and one for the what?
Burnt
One for the
offering.
burnt offering? Go ahead.
And Aaron shall offer his bullock of the sin offering, which
Uh-huh.
is for himself and make an atonement for himself
Uh-huh.
and for his house.
Uh-huh.
And he shall take the 2 goats and present them before the Lord.
2 goats?
2 goats.
Stop. I want you to first look up bullock.
What if we ain't got no goats?
You can use
You
flour.
up a creek?
They say you can use flour.
A bullock is a young bull or steer.
A bullock is a young bull or steer. All right. A bullock is a young bull or steer. Now, and it says 2 goats, right? Watch this, y'all. As is sacrificing bullocks and goats related to paganism? We're pausing for station identification. Thank you for being on the Evidence Faith Worldwide Ministries YouTube channel. You are now in the midst of For Your Mind. We now return you back to our scheduled program.
Yes, sacrificing bullocks and goats is heavily associated with ancient paganism,
Hear that, preachers?
where animals were offered to deities for fertility, protection, and appeasement.
You hear that, preachers? Stop calling other people pagans. We're pagans too.
It also says, while similar animals were used in Israelite worship, the intent differed, with pagan rituals often honoring gods like Pan,
Look how they separate. They're trying to fool people.
and Israelite sacrifices focused on covenant atonement.
Say that again.
While similar animals were used in Israelite
That's how they try to
worship,
clean it up.
the intent differed, with pagan rituals often honoring gods like Pan, and Israelite sacrifices focusing on covenant atonement.
All of them were focused on covenant atonement. All of them were focused on ritual. But because the authors of this stuff, the authors of this intelligence that you're getting, made sure that they dressed it up to make theirs look different from the others. Ain't no difference. I'm a pagan, you're a pagan, they're a pagan, we're a pagan. Wouldn't you like to be a pagan too? And we lying about it is paganism. Ain't no, oh, we got clean paganism. They got dirty paganism. It's still pagan. Okay, how you try to dress it up with your AI lies? You can kiss my AI. You lie. It's paganism. You have to throw that in there. However, isn't it funny? You got apologetics mixed in with AI. Bring that on. Bring it on. Shoot it down every time. It's paganism. All that sacrifice. See how I threw the goats in there too? Paganism. So let's hear what you do with them 2 goats.
And present them before the Lord at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And Aaron shall cast lots upon the 2 goats.
Oh,
1 lot for the Lord.
oh, we casting lots. Hold it. What's casting lots?
Gambling.
Oh, let's clarify that on here. Let's look it up. If somebody think that ain't what it is, you know, somebody starts speaking in tongues, say that ain't what it is. I speak in tongues, I still know what it is. So you keep lying all you want to, tongue that. Tongue twisting that, liars. It's trying to tell the truth. How we gonna be holy with all these lies and all this? I don't care what you feel in all that wickedness. Let me tell you something, sister. Let's be real, let's be honest, let's be truthful. See, what we do, people don't like. We want people to learn and know what's going on. Now, we just found out that it's all pagan. Then they try to say, well, ours is the nice pagan. Ours is for covenant. All of it is for covenant. Because now, when I ran into the satanic worshipers, they sacrifice had something to do with covenant and atonement also. And their allegiance to Satan. Who they ain't never seen either. They only go about what they were told. And what they believe. And it causes, I don't care what nobody say, it messes with your mind. It messes with your brain, it messes with your personality, it messes with your train of thought, it messes with your consciousness and your subconscious. I'm telling you, it does. Because they had people in Greek, the deep into Greek mythology that was possessed by the spirit of Aphrodite, the spirit of Venus, the spirit of Apollos, the spirit of Hermes, the spirit of Dionysus. That's right. Never mind. What is it?
Pebbles used for systematically making decisions.
Pebbles used for what?
Used for systematically making decisions.
Now I want y'all to hear me clearly. All these religions are connected. Pebbles. In voodoo, they use bones, rocks, in witchcraft, in what they call it voodoo, but I don't call it voodoo. I call it something else. But they and voting is casting lots. Voting is also casting lots. That's right. So the voting process comes from casting lots. Who are the first ones to cast lots? Let's see if it knows. Let's see if it knows. Since we're using eight-hole intelligence, let's see. Let's see if it knows who used it first. I'll be shocked if it's right. I'll make you so right. If you knew who was sharing with me, you would ask that dumb question. And I ain't crazy either. It'll be 100% pure and right. Let's see if they know who used it first. Now this is a process of voting. That's all it is, casting lots, voting. And gambling. She said gambling. Voting is gambling. It's gambling because when you vote, what you gambling on? Did your candidate go win?
It goes back to just the first biblical mention of casting lots is Aaron.
What a lie. What a lie. How is that the first casting lots when voodoo?
It's probably because we've been asking questions about the Bible.
It's older. That's what AI does. AI stays with the train of thought that you own. That's why when you watch a movie, AI try to come up with a movie you'll like because of the one you just watched. How is first, when it started centuries before? It started in the first century. How did it start then? What are they for? That's why an old Jewish rabbi run circles around Sunday preachers. One that don't mind telling them the truth. Pull people out of the fabrication so people can live a clean, right. A lot of people get kicked off because of the nonsense and the state of mind that I'm stuck in. A lot of people are not flourishing in life, in everyday life, because of the mindset they got to be. Something they can do on their own, they're somewhere in the corner praying and let life pass them by.
Okay, I can, all right.
Well,
I reworded it.
oh, you reworded it. Good. And what is saying?
So, casting lots began nearly in, well, I'm gonna skip all that. In the ancient Near East, dating back at least 3000 BC in ancient Mesopotamia.
Now, what did I tell y'all?
It was widely used in ancient Mesopotamia, Greece, and Roman civilization.
What's Mesopotamia well known for?
Being the first culture. First
What else?
civilization.
Voodoo stuff.
Principalities. Some of your strongest principalities started from
Everything
Mesopotamia.
started from Mesopotamia.
So how you gonna lie and try to point it out to some character that never really lived. Like we gonna dig and find the truth.
It is used as a method to make fair decisions, divide property, and most commonly to seek the will of a God.
Say that again. To seek the will of
A God.
a God. Ain't but one God. Not according to that. Not according to any whole intelligence. Why don't like to tell the truth? Now say that to that. Why don't I tell people the truth? We don't want to tell the truth. Go ahead with the ritual. Now we all know it's pagan. All of it pagan. Go ahead.
One lot for the Lord. And
especially what you call communion, you pagans. Go ahead.
And the other lot for the scapegoat. And Aaron shall bring
Scapegoat. Wow. Go ahead.
And Aaron shall bring the goat upon which the Lord's lot fell, and offer him for a sin offering.
Excuse me. Why ain't no sheep being used yet? I thought they were supposed to be slaughtered. Ain't no sheep being used yet.
Was that
They
a
have
lamb? That's a lamb, man.
They have no money.
They didn't have none.
Okay. This is important sacrifice with sheep. This is the important stuff. The sheep should be this. This is important. This is important. You're using goats and a bull. Didn't I tell y'all what a Serapis Apis is? That's the bull.
But ain't the goat considered to be evil? That's what you use for Satan.
You better say it, pagan. You better say it, but look where it at. Didn't I tell you this is a mixture of cultures, a mixture of adopted things from different ethnic cultures, and they put it in here and twist it and call it the word of God, and got everybody all screwed up, mixed up, thinking that this is the word of God. It don't even sound intelligent enough to say that it's a higher thought. Where's the higher thought in that? If the understanding is past finding out, how the heck we get the understanding? If it came from that which you can't find out or understand. Somebody quit lying and start telling people the truth. The God's on 2 feet are the problem. Go ahead with the ritual. I mean the sacrifice.
But the goat on which the lot fell to be the scapegoat
Oh, the scapegoat.
presented alive before the Lord, to make an atonement with him, and to let him go for a scapegoat into the wilderness.
Hold on. The scapegoat do what now?
Shall be presented alive.
Alive. Go ahead.
Before the Lord.
Uh-huh.
To make an atonement with him,
Mm-hmm.
and to let him go for a scapegoat into the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaron shall bring the bullock of the sin offering, which is for himself.
Now what happened to the scapegoat when he ran into the wilderness?
It doesn't say.
Why the preachers filling in the blanks and up there preaching and hopping and skipping and lying when it don't even say? Why we don't tell people the truth? We know why that goat. Y'all know the scapegoat is.
Yes.
Okay, that's gonna take the phone,
Mm-hmm.
right? Oh, okay.
You have to get rid of them.
Yeah.
So they
That's
can-
why the preachers came over with the notion that they go in the wilderness and just die. That ain't what it said. That ain't what it said. In some places, the scapegoat was used to take it to some other people. Get it off of us, get it out of our area. Yeah. Which is how people say, they put something on me. They sent something over here. See, we're gonna fill it off people. Well, they like it or not. With this a-hole intelligence. Let's go.
Which is for himself, and shall make an atonement for himself and for his house.
For himself and for his house, scapegoat gone. Now you can get free and clear. Go ahead.
And shall kill the bullock of the sin offering, which is for himself.
Like they blame the woman when they take 2 things. Go ahead.
And he shall take a censer full of burning coals of fire from off the altar before the Lord, and his hands full of sweet incense beaten
Take a
small.
what? A censer?
A censer and a hand,
Okay.
hands full of sweet incense
Sweet incense.
beaten small.
Child. Sweet incense. Go ahead.
and bring it within the veil.
I'm just messing with
And he shall put the incense upon the fire before the Lord,
you.
that the cloud of the incense may
Time
cover
out.
the mercy seat.
Didn't the other ones get in trouble for using this one?
There's a
The
strange
strange fire.
Oh, that was strange.
Strange fire.
Oh, okay, he got a big. They had a cricket. Okay, okay. He got a big. They had a cricket. You know what I mean? Okay.
They weren't authorized.
They were like, oh, that's right. You know what? Thou shalt not kill unless occasioned to.
Right. They weren't authorized.
Same thing working the street, I guess. Go ahead.
Cover the mercy seat that is upon the testimony,
Cover the mercy. Go ahead.
that he die not. And
Cover the mercy. So who on that?
yes,
Okay. Who? So who on that?
Eric.
Oh, okay. That's why some of these preachers ain't dropping dead. They cover the mercy. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And he shall take of the
That's
blood
why we live. Okay.
and sprinkle it with his finger upon the mercy seat.
They get the blood again.
Eastward.
Doing the same ritual that witch doctors do, that voodoo priests do, that black magic operators do, that warlocks do. The same ritual. The same ritual, that one finger and sprinkle of the blood. All of them do it. All of them.
Question.
Yes.
Don't Muslims face towards the east for their
Absolutely.
prayers and rituals?
Absolutely. To the east, my brother, to the east. Absolutely. Does anybody here know why they face to the east?
It says because that's facing Mecca for them.
For them, they say they face the east because they're facing the great city of Mecca. Because your pilgrimage to Mecca is attached to you being part of Islam and being a Muslim. They say Muslims ought to make a pilgrimage to Mecca. So in light of honoring and acknowledging Mecca, if you can't go there physically, they still tell you to turn toward Mecca 5 times a day when you pray. Now, all of them don't do 5 times a day. They don't tell you that they don't. But that is why they do that. That's why they face the east. Now, the Eastern Star comes into play with some religions. Africa comes into place with some religions. But when you look up east, you find out it's not just a direction. Because we did that before, did we not? So we are clarifying things and telling people why people do that. So when someone that's in the Nation of Islam or is a Muslim, there are several types of Muslims, don't get it twisted. They are saying they pray toward the east. It has nothing to do with God. It has nothing to do with the sun. It has everything to do with pointing toward the city of Mecca. That's where their great pilgrimage is supposed to be made. And matter of fact, Malcolm X spoke very highly of his pilgrimage to Mecca, but he came back different. He ran into some real Muslims. And in their discussions and talking to him, it was very shocking and enlightening to him. Much to their chagrin and trying to cover it up, Dr. King, who was not Martin Luther at the time, one of his experiences was finding out about the Muslims and finding out about the Hindus and finding out about the Hare Krishnas and finding out about the ancient Indo. This is why he got inspired by the writings of Mahatma Gandhi. Changed his name to Martin Luther after seeing the plight and struggle and resilience and stand that Martin Luther took against the organized church and the Catholic Church and them empowering people, and he also took a stand against idol worship, among other things. These are things they don't like to tell us. We get all this information from, we like them. But anyway, we need to understand what's going on here in a way we can tell people, no, they're not doing that because of the sun. They're doing that because of the city of Mecca. Well, how do you know that? Well, look it up. It's true. And they look it up and say, hey, that's true. So it's time for people to be able to get truth from us instead of a bunch of nonsense, calling stuff and then blaming God and tell them take it up with God and we tell them I don't know. What's wrong with saying I don't know? Or I'll find out, or I'll get the answer. What's wrong with that? Turning to the east also was associated with some forms of black worship. No. I can keep going with this, but we're going to stop. Thank you so much. This helping somebody somewhere. Go ahead.
And before the mercy seat shall he sprinkle of the blood with his fingers 7 times. Then shall he kill the goat of the sin offering that is for the people, and bring his blood within the veil, and do with that blood as he did with the blood of the bullock, and sprinkle it upon the mercy seat and before the mercy seat, and upon the mercy and before the mercy seat. And he shall make an atonement for the holy place because of the uncleanness of the children of Israel.
Y'all heard that song from Jones? Pagan. That it?
No, just wait. And because of their transgressions.
What did Aaron not do with the mercy seat? Did they do with the mercy seat in church?
Sitting?
He didn't sit in it. The mercy seat here was designed to be covered, so what? So he wouldn't die.
Oh, okay.
This was for him not to die. We got folks sitting there and wonder why they can't do right afterwards. And who are you to have mercy on somebody? You need mercy on your own sin. You start covering the mercy seat still sitting people in it, and you decide whether or not they can be baptized. You got splashed and dashed and still ain't like to fill it in. Go ahead.
And because of their transgressions in all their sins.
And because of their transgressions, look at that sin again. A programmed word. There it is again. Go ahead.
And so shall he do for the tabernacle of the congregation that remaineth among them in the midst of their uncleanness. And there shall be no man in the tabernacle of the congregation when he goeth in to make an atonement in the holy place until he come out.
All right.
And have made an atonement for himself and for his household and for all the congregation of Israel. And he shall go out unto the altar that is before the Lord and make an atonement for it. And shall take of the blood of the bullock and of the blood of the goat and put it upon the horns of the altar round about. And he shall sprinkle of the blood upon it 7 times and cleanse it and hallow it from the uncleanness of the children of Israel. And when he have made an end of reconciling the holy place and the tabernacle of the congregation and the altar, he shall bring the live goat, and Aaron shall lay his hands upon the head of the live goat, and confess over him all the iniquities of the children of Israel, and all their transgressions, and all their sins, putting them upon the head of the goat, and shall send him away by the hand of a fit man into the wilderness. And the goat shall bear upon him all their iniquities unto a land not inhabited. And he shall let go the goat in the wilderness. And Aaron shall come into the tabernacle of the congregation, and shall put off the linen garments which he put on when he went into the holy place, and shall leave them there. And he shall wash his flesh with water in the holy place, and put on his garments, and come forth, and offer his burnt offering, and the burnt offering of the people, and make an atonement for himself and for the people. And the fat of the sin offering shall he burn upon the altar. And he that let go the goat for the scapegoat shall wash his clothes, and bathe his flesh in water, and afterward come into the camp. And the bullock for the sin offering, and the goat for the sin offering, whose blood was brought in to make atonement in the holy place, shall one carry forth without the camp, and they shall burn in fire their skins and their flesh and their dung. And he that burneth them shall wash his clothes and bathe his flesh in water, and afterward he shall come into the camp. And this shall be a statute forever unto you.
Hold it. Say that again.
And this shall be a statute forever unto you.
Say that again.
And this shall be a statute forever unto you.
What forever mean?
It won't stop.
So how you have something show up and say it done with it? If it's supposed to be talking to the same people. We do know what forever means, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes. That in the 7th month, on the 10th day of the month.
Hold it right there. Wait a minute. Hold that thought. Now, I want y'all to notice this. They keep using sin. Now, maybe it's just me, but don't we know right from wrong? Don't we have the intelligence and the capacity to do better?
Yes.
And don't we have the intelligence and capacity to follow instruction or follow advice that's helpful and needful? Or do we have that, right?
Yes.
So what you need that for? What do you need rituals for?
Because they wouldn't do it on their own.
Now, speaking of doing it on their own, I'm curious. Let's see if a culture is still practicing this stuff now. Did you see that they tell us? Go ahead and read on.
Like
Please.
animal sacrifice?
The rituals they doing there. If Israel still practices this stuff, still doing it today. Go ahead now.
Ye shall afflict your souls and
Afflict your soul.
and do no work at all,
Whoa.
whether it be one of your own country or a stranger that sojourneth among you. For on that day shall the priest make.
Which day is this?
On the 7th month, in the 7th month, on the 10th day of the month.
So with the Gregorian calendar, that would be July 10th.
July 10th.
Go ahead.
For on that day.
Don't worry about it. Most preachers don't even know that's in there. Go ahead.
For on that day shall the priest make an atonement for you, to cleanse you, that ye may be clean.
Who gonna make an atonement for us? Go ahead.
From your sins before the Lord. It shall be a Sabbath of rest unto you.
Oh.
And ye shall afflict.
Hold on, wait a minute. So it got to be a particular day of the week. It just has to be the 10th.
The 10th day of the 7th
Oh.
month.
Oh.
It's got to be the 7th month. It's got to be
Oh,
the 10th day.
so we got another 7?
I guess.
Well, according to that, it's the 10th.
Right.
Oh, the 7th month. Now, mind you, the Jewish calendar ain't the same as the Gregorian.
Nope. Right.
Oh, didn't I say most preachers don't know that's in there? Would that not be a different Sabbath?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just saying. Y'all heard people say the Jewish Sabbath?
Yes.
There it is. There it is. Do you not, what is it called, Ramadan? They just finished that a few weeks ago. And that boy went out there and whipped some tail on that court. To celebrate who coming up and Ramadan. They lost their next game, though. But go ahead.
And ye shall afflict your souls by a statute
It's all
forever.
this flicking the soul.
Afflicting.
Afflict.
You said afflict.
Afflict.
Afflict? Why we afflicting ourselves?
That's humbling yourself.
Then humble, and then
Humble.
humble.
All the way there.
Afflict your soul.
Yes.
Oh, boy. I will be humble. Go ahead, John.
And the priest whom he shall anoint and whom he shall consecrate to minister in the priest's office in his father's stead shall make the atonement and shall put on the linen clothes, even the holy garment.
That's the Lord and sons.
Yeah.
Okay. We
And
just
he
want.
shall,
That said father.
it doesn't say, no.
And his father Stephen.
Well, yeah, okay. He shall make an atonement for the holy sanctuary.
Always
shall
need
make
atonement.
Atonement for the tabernacle of the congregation and for the altar. Why the atonement, and why do,
Can we empty pitchers before a full fountain?
okay. And he shall make an atonement for the
I
priest
got it. I
and
get
for
so
the
tired
people of
of
the
it.
congregation. And this shall be a everlasting statute unto you,
Oh, did you just say everlasting?
everlasting,
Now, we do know what everlasting is, don't we?
like forever.
So why you come to that? Wait a minute now. We found out later, we heard it was changed, right? So somebody tell me where all that change come from that we ain't supposed to be able to do nothing about. Better yet, why they keep using forever and everlasting?
So they can know that not to stop us.
Could it be that they ain't talking to us? They ain't talking about us. But from the church standards and the brainwashing and the doctrine and messing up they do to people, they got them thinking that this stuff real is true and it pertains to us. And that God is the author of it. Which God are we talking about? Because there's several gods in that Bible, and you can lie all you want to. We can lie all we want to when we preaching and teaching. The fact of the matter is, there are a bunch of gods in that Bible, and we know it. If it wasn't, it would be an S on the end. And Jehovah's not a God. I'm going to prove to you. I'm going to go into the Jewish language and show you that's a man. And it wasn't even Jehovah. And that's not even a God. Now, they put that in there. Go ahead.
To make an atonement for the children of Israel for all their sins once a year. And he did as the Lord commanded.
Once a year?
Yes, once a year.
But what the heck was all the other stuff? Never mind. Go ahead.
That's the end of chapter 16.
Once a year? Well, if we can do this once a year, what we need the rest of it?
You might not last to that time. You gotta cover yourself because you may not live that long.
You might not live that. Okay. So you got to cover yourself.
You gotta cover
Got
yourself.
die daily.
Yeah, you gotta cover yourself and make sure you make it to the annual atonement.
Deal with your issues.
Oh, okay. What time is it?
8:27.
Okay, we still got a little more time. Do y'all understand? Do y'all see what's going on here?
There are several communities.
Well, all these got a lot of issues, so how they gonna make it true?
I mean, we need to understand we're different. We don't, look,
Israel was like,
you got a backyard with a goat in it.
Huh?
You ain't got no backyard with a goat in it.
No.
Doc,
No, sir.
you got a little cage with some pigeons in it, just a cage.
No,
Jesus
sir.
paid it all.
That's a lie because it says forever and everlasting. That story don't even fly. We're talking about the Old Testament and New Testament correlate with each other. The same group didn't write both. And it's proven. They can lie, apologetics, they mess folk around up, mess with history, they mess with truth, they reject science, they reject knowledge, they reject truth, and they got it all messed up and twisted up to fit. Even when they got tired of people attacking with science, they came up with Christian science. And apologetics, and I wish some of them jokers that be all on TV and all over YouTube, I wish they walked their down behind them in here with all that nonsense. Stop fooling people, stop lying to people. The people you got hypnotized and in chains, that's enough for you. Use them up. Stop captivating the slave catchers and bringing people into your new mess and tell them lies. Give them the truth. That's why stuff is messed up like it is now. How are we going to get straight and narrow out of crooked? What happened?
That was just fun. That was just fun.
I'm just saying. She said it's still, I told them there's some people still doing this. They would approve. What did you say, sir?
Samaritans and other Jewish communities still observe ancient Israelite rituals.
Now, somebody said, I ain't know what I'm talking about when I said there's some people still doing this. Well, they would approve. Some of them still are.
Passover sacrifices are still being done.
And you can't do Passover here. observe it here, but you gotta be there to do it. It says it in the book. So it can't be talking to who you say it's talking to. You get ready to celebrate an annual holiday that you better not challenge me on, because I ain't gonna debate you. I'm gonna wear your butt out. Because that pagan too. Nah, it's about a story that's being told. The greatest story ever told. When you was little, you tell a story, they say you tell kids. Same difference. Let's go. Don't get mad at me. When you say Jesus to me, which one you talking about? Because I classify and clarify at least 5 different ones. At least 5 different ones. At least 2 of them actually had a name and actually did live, but they walk on the water. Ain't raised no dead. Now, there's at least 5, and 2 of them are definitely fictitious. So don't get mad at me because I know how to utilize stuff properly. But the last time you saw something miraculous happen, sometimes you feel like a mess, sometimes you don't. Now, any comments from the live? Let's get down time tonight. Let's go.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speaking to Aaron and unto his sons.
Here we go, Aaron and his sons again. 2 of them burnt up, but they wasn't doing right. Go ahead.
And unto all the children of Israel, and say unto them, This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded, saying, What man soever there be of the house of Israel that killeth an ox or lamb.
Stop. What man of who?
What man soever there be of the house of Israel.
That's within the story to those people.
Right.
It ain't talking to you.
Nope.
The reason why the Hebrew Israelites say they're the original Israelites is because of the definition of Israel that I gave. Because of ancient Africa, because of ancient killing, because of ancient Nile Valley, because of ill faith and all of those. That's why.
Can I comment about something?
Yeah, you can talk about everything. We can join this.
So, the ones that's calling themselves the original Israelites, right? After reading all this stuff,
Yes.
I wouldn't want to be a part of what was.
Well, they are already convinced. And you need to understand something about that group. That group, I think people need to understand something. They have a mix. Because you need to remember now, they have to mix because they don't just use the Bible. What else they use?
Torah.
The Torah and the Book of Enoch and, come on y'all, the other collection of books, what's it called? The Apocrypha. They also use the Apocrypha. And on the slide, they've adopted things just like the King James Version of the Bible did for the Halakha, which is the Jewish book. So they don't need to tell a lie that they don't know nothing about it because they use some of it. What religion you ain't gonna find fooling with killing bullocks? The Hindus.
That's sacred to them.
The Hindus.
They're not according
So we got a mix. It's a mix. And the stuff that you see, just like all religious writings, all religious groups, they got a slick way, just like AI, try to smooth over the paganism that's found in the accepted religion of this country. It's still pagan. All religions do that, try to make theirs better than the next one, smooth theirs over. That group, the Hebrew Israelites, they know that Bible. They quote that Bible better than most preachers because some of them were pastors, some of them were deacons, some of them were elders. They ended up with trade one plantation of control to start their own because they're womanizers too. Now, storm on me like you did Gino. I ain't running from you, buddy. Storm on me to defend yourself like you did Gino Jennings. And come on in here. I said it, y'all some womanizers. Now, come on in here like y'all did Gino. I ain't gonna run. I don't need no bunch of folk. You bring your whole Ham Barbarian crowd. We can talk. You gotta come here, hostile. We can talk. And I'll tell you why I tell you that, and I'll show you why I say it to you. If you follow the writings that degrade and call women and put women beneath you, then that's what you are. So do me like you did Gino. See if I'm gonna run from you. We should be running. We should be able to have dialogue and conversate together. Yes, y'all some womanizers. Yes, I said it. Y'all a lot of other things too. Y'all some hypocrites too. Yes, I'm saying that I ain't Gino. I ain't gonna run from him. Now, but just come correct. Ain't nobody got to be hostile. We look the same. We should know how to act right. Stop throwing off on your own time and tell about you sitting by some God to do what you're doing. Yes, y'all some womanizers, hypocrites. I said it and I'll prove it. Come on in here. Bring your best. I ain't got time for all that fake history and stuff y'all be spitting. Now, are you a decent human being? That's what I need to know. Because all that stuff y'all be teaching stuff don't mean nothing if you're not treating nobody. Come on with it. I ain't Gino. I ain't gonna run. I ain't fake like Gino. I'm the real deal, bro. Come on with it. Now, you're right. I wouldn't want to associate. But if I attach to the real, then I have a true identity. There's too many identity crises in this stuff. That's why we can't get along and do that together. That's why we supposed to be so pure and so righteous. You can start a fight at a hot dog sale if 5 people bring chili and fight on whose chili they want to put on the hot dog. So we got to get together and clean this up and start lying. Yeah, I ain't gonna run. I ain't Gino. Come on. I'll face you and talk to you and explain to you why I'm saying what I'm saying. Nice and neat, not hostile, not mean, not with an attitude. So come on with it. I wish somebody would tell y'all what I said. I will back what I said. I ain't got to debate with you. I'm just tell you why I said it. Now when you sit there looking dumb and don't know how to respond to me, you the one can't get it. They have prepared me, and I'm ready for every last stinking one. So bring it on. I'm your friend. You ain't gonna disturb my sin. Next.
The killer that killeth an ox or lamb or goat,
Listen to this.
or that killeth it out of the camp, and bringeth it not unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, to offer an offering unto the Lord before the tabernacle of the Lord, blood shall be imputed unto that man. He hath shed blood, and that man shall be cut off from among his people.
Hold on.
Y'all understand that right there?
Hold on.
So you
If you don't bring it,
If you don't bring
It's
it to
a
the
problem.
church, it's a problem. So
it's
you
a problem.
you can't kill an animal
You
to
don't
feed
want
your
no
family
problem.
unless you first bring it to the church. To get
That what it says?
You can't
Can't
eat.
do it nowhere else.
I have to sit down on that one, Lord.
That's right.
Now all this sacrificing and killing, if you don't bring portion to the church, it's gonna be a problem. Gonna be what?
Cut off
Cut off.
from among his people.
Now you know why they don't like the food with the Old Testament, but they try to say the two go together. Now they ain't about to live up to none of this. You lying preachers, male and female, cut this foolishness out. You ain't about to live up to none of this stuff. You want more stuff for you than for the people. You call yourself pastor. Who you think you fool? Y'all hear what that just said? I didn't put that there. Ain't that something? Now all this authorized killing, what I said, thou shalt not kill, that's what I tell you how to do it. Listen, you gotta bring it to the door. You know what? Just go ahead.
To the end that the children of Israel may bring their sacrifices, which they offer in the open fields, even that they may bring them unto the Lord, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, unto the priests, and offer them for peace offerings unto the Lord. And the priest shall sprinkle the blood upon the altar of the Lord at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and burn the fat for a sweet savor unto the Lord. And they shall no more offer their sacrifices unto devils, after whom they
Wait. Is it just me or did that all of a sudden show up?
All of a sudden.
Now, if something like that all of a sudden show up, you slip that in there for the purpose of why you put this together. But let's go ahead and roll with it anyway. What about the devils?
They shall no more offer their sacrifices unto devils, after whom they have gone a whoring. This shall be a statute forever unto them throughout their
They
generations.
go forever again. All right.
And thou shalt say unto them, whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel or of the strangers which sojourn among you, that offereth a burnt offering or sacrifice, and bringeth it not unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation to offer it unto the Lord, even that man shall be cut off from among his people. And
Listen to this stuff. Come on, y'all. Come on now. You're going to be cut off from the people. Y'all know good and doggone G will as well. It ain't talking about now. It ain't talking about today. It's talking about then and for the sake of that story. What I love about it is, let's go again. They can get mad all they want to about it. It's fabricating and copies from stuff. Even the names are copied from names. If the person really existed, that ain't the one that's in that book. That's a fact. But listen to all this stuff. Who, out of all the fantastic big mega churches, which one the pastor gonna do it? We don't deal with the Old Testament, we deal with the New. Yeah, I bet you do. Listen to this nonsense. Is it more?
yes.
Go ahead.
And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel or of the strangers that
Of
sojourn
the house of Israel.
that eateth any matter of blood, I will even set my face against
Hold
him.
up. Did you say any manner of blood?
Any matter of
Question. Do Hebrew Israelites eat chicken?
I don't know.
We know they don't eat pork. So they say. They eat chicken.
They do? Okay, so
I'm just making a point. If they eat any kind of meat, well now, I'm never mind. Go ahead.
I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will cut him off from among his people.
Cut him off of we know it ain't talking about today. We don't ate enough chicken to have our own chicken fat. We don't ate enough beef to get traveled by a herd of cattle every time we go outside. Well, we know it ain't talking about us, so we sure ain't been cut off from our people. They're talking about for the sake of this story, for the religious purpose of what it was trying to accomplish for the readers and hearers of it.
I have a question.
Give us your question.
So if they bring all this stuff to the priest,
Yeah, to the priest.
which had blood in it,
Yeah.
matter of fact, and even though they sprinkled it, poured it on the altar, did all this stuff, and burnt it, but it was still a portion for the priest.
Yes.
I'm sure they didn't just sit there and look at it, they had to eat it. So,
Who?
the priest. So,
You know they didn't just sit there and look at it.
exactly, I'm making a point.
They don't sit there and look at it now.
So, right. So, for the sake of the story, then what you just said is none more. Because if the priest is doing it and nobody else can, you mean that's it's only for the pastors?
What was the saying in church years ago? Don't do as I do. Do as I say. Don't be talking about the pastor. You did talk about it. There you go.
This is crazy.
Now, you can talk about the woman love. Some of the women that's pastoring, are about as effective as a 2-year-old manure trying to pass for fresh bowel movement. Go ahead.
For the life of the flesh is in the blood.
The life of the flesh, now they use that in church. But look where it comes from. For the life of the flesh is in the blood. Go ahead.
And I have given it to you.
They done told people that's about the blood of Jesus. Well, we see it ain't. Because there it is right there. Oh my God, y'all know what we ain't coming up? Woo!
This is why they say it though.
Yeah, everybody said it, but it don't come from what they say. Why they don't tell people the truth? Why we can't tell people the truth? And they say, oh, so that's okay, it comes from this and that. Nah, we got to keep the mess going and the lies going. But we're going to a place where you're supposed to be righteous again. Make it make sense. Go ahead.
To make an atonement for your souls. For it is the blood that maketh an atonement for the soul.
It is the what?
It is the blood that maketh an atonement.
The blood of Jesus?
For the soul. That's it. That's where they get it from.
No, I'm saying.
Blood of the animals.
It's not talking about the blood of
The
Jesus.
animals.
Why they lie to us?
The animals.
Why they lie to us? Why did you just tell us we got this from this?
This
But
was
now
a
we say this.
foreshadowing of Jesus.
We
the
say
Lamb.
that
If
they
you
are
say that, we
foreshadowing
got to
lies.
go back and look. And when we
They
go back
are
and look, we got
foreshadowing
questions
Go ahead.
that they can't answer. Therefore, I said unto the children of Israel, no soul of you shall eat blood, neither shall any stranger that sojourneth among you eat blood. And whatsoever man that be of the children of Israel or of the strangers that sojourn among you, which hunteth or catcheth any beast or fowl that may be eaten, he shall even pour out the blood thereof and cover it with dust. For it is the life of the flesh of all flesh. The blood of it is for the life thereof. Therefore I said unto the children of Israel, ye shall eat the blood of no manner of flesh, for the life of all flesh is the blood thereof.
Stop. In communion, when it says eat the flesh, what you drink? Make it make sense. Make that pagan ritual make sense. Because the people that you say you pattern after, here God is saying, since you say God said this, is saying you ain't supposed to do it. You're supposed to pour it out. Okay, go ahead.
Whosoever eateth it shall be cut off, and every soul that eateth that which died of
Is that
itself,
why the church can't hear you? No, go ahead.
or that which was torn with beasts, whether it be one of your own country or a stranger, he shall both wash his clothes and bathe himself in water,
And then you go again.
and be unclean until the even.
Get water, please.
Then shall he be clean. Wow. But if he wash them not, nor bathe his flesh, then he shall bear his iniquity. That's the end of 17.
So if somebody's infected, and you tell them, you need to go to the ER. Nah, I just give them some fresh water. In 7 days, I'll be all right.
Still gonna be stinking.
That part.
Or by the evening.
Right.
See,
It's either or.
this playing with people's heads, man. This is why churches tell you, you don't need no God. All you need is God. Nah, you don't need no, all you need is God. All you need, it don't work the way they're telling us and teaching us and saying. It don't work that way. See, I'm an equal opportunity. I talk to all the different religions and let them know, your nonsense don't fly here. We about truth, we about doing stuff right. Because people always picking and choosing out their Bible what they're going to follow, what they ain't going to follow. How they're going to be, and what part they're going to accept, and what part they're. And then some of the preachers out there say, you ain't got to take the Bible literally. I don't. I point out the truth in it so people can understand this thing. Evidently, that can wash away sin, the blood of the animals. Okay, how precious is the flow. What chapter was that?
That was 17.
Any comments? Anybody want to call me crazy, stupid? Anybody want to cuss, say man, wow, whatever you want to say on the line? Want to ask a question? Let's go. We got, how many minutes we got? What time is it? Oh, we got the time. Let's go. If you don't have none, we just gonna close it out. It's fine. And we want to thank you. We love you. Appreciate you for joining us. But we got to go line upon line, precept upon precept, and go ahead and bring some clarity. Thank you, Sister Shaw. Some clarity to this, so that people will be able to understand it. It does not make you less. It don't make you ungodly. It don't make you unclean. It don't make you evil, and it don't make you unrighteous. What it do, it make you knowledgeable. It make you understand something and understand why some folk act the way they act now. When you read foolishness, you act foolish. When you don't comprehend it right, you don't want to understand it, that's how you twist it. Imagine some of us now. We tell you better go see like that. 6 more days, I'll be all right. Why you say that? Because this morning I did this some fresh water.
And you still stink.
I mean, we laughing, but man, they really messing people up with this stuff. Nothing. They don't wash, they won't wash.
Not even, your clothes got need detergent and stuff in it.
They said about
They ain't said nothing about that.
dope. They said about clean. They said you'll be cleansed in 7 days.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? They tell you use the water 7 days straight. One time. Funky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stanky.
no comments for the line? Oh, I'm crazy tonight. It's all right. If you're on for the first time, free your mind, your body, follow, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Any comments on the floor? Anything else on the floor?
I was gonna say something. I said I was gonna say something.
You ain't? Well, I'm going to say this. We all know what this week is going to bring. We all know. And what I want to say is this. We understand it for what it is and how it is. It is a part of the recognized religion that is the dominant religion in this country. And we understand.
You have a question.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Ross says, so is that why a lot of them died? Because they ended up with having STDs?
That is one of the things that kill them. Things like STDs and tuberculosis and blood disorders. They didn't have the understanding that one of the things that messed them up, they were separating them from people that were trying to understand the body, which looked like us. They were trying to separate from them, and they wanted to do it their way and try to discredit and disprove or outdo. And later on, when they infiltrated and stole a lot of things and mimicked and copied a lot of things and started to advance and left our people limited, that's when some sense kicked in. But you need to look, there are some things recorded in history where they use things like leeches to try to help people. Listen, it's funny how when people are limited, they will go to great lengths to make their method be the right one. Not understanding that's not always the case. When you get a cold, you can go to Walmart, and when you go down the aisle, there is more than one type of medicine for a cold on that aisle. So they need to stop this nonsense and start doing this thing right. Just because a presence is in your building, you better realize what else is mixed up in your building. Now, some people are satisfied with a holler, a jump, a stop, drop, and roll, and they're all right. And they leave out a whole lot of stuff that pertains to life. How you gonna have life more abundantly being secluded and limited on purpose? No. And look, I'm gonna close with this. We still got people on the line. I'm gonna close with this. Is it Matthew? Is that Matthew 3 and 10? Think not that I come to bring peace, but a soul come to turn mother against father. Is that 3 and 10? Which one is that? Trying to remember. See, I don't read a lot no more. I just wait somebody bring it up, then I just go on and go to work. I know 10 is involved. Was it 3 through 10 on the chapters? Where he said, I didn't come to bring peace. So how you the Prince of Peace and you ain't come to bring peace? The storyteller himself said, I didn't come to bring peace, but I came to bring the sword. He said, I came to turn you against each other. That's what it said. I didn't put that in there. I forgot where it is. That's all right. I ain't gonna be reprimanded before I know it's in there. I'll look it up.
10:34.
10 and 34. Matthew.
Matthew 10:34.
Matthew 10 and 34. Tell me that is plain as day. What does that say?
Let me go back to it.
Matthew 10 and 34. It's in that Bible, plain as day. I didn't put it in there, but I know what it says.
It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
Think not. And y'all got a song talking about peace on earth and goodwill toward all men. The one that you said was bringing it. Listen to what this is. This is being said by Jesus. Go ahead.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
Not to send peace, but a sword. Go ahead.
For I'm come to set a man at variance against his father.
A man against his father.
And the daughter against her mother.
Daughter against her mother.
And the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
Daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law.
And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Your enemy's gonna be on your own household. I didn't put that in there. I didn't write that. Why the heck we so blind we don't see that? In other words, let me talk hood. Why come you can't see this? Think not that I come, but we turn right around and say the opposite. But it tells you right there in the handbook that we follow, I didn't come to bring that. We say, yeah, he did, but say he didn't. So when it says Prince of Peace, it ain't talking about him. Read Isaiah 7 and 8 and get free. It ain't talking about who you say it's talking about. That child was called Prince of Peace. That king was looked at as Prince of Peace. Now, and how are you the Prince of Peace if you don't come from the King of Peace? Don't mess with me. It's in the book. It says it. Don't be telling me I can't bring peace. You turn around and say, well, I want you to bring peace. You're going to walk and lie on purpose. When it says plain as day, that's not the case. It's families against each other now because of that lie. It's families that don't get along now because of religion. It's families that don't talk now because of denomination. And if there's any preachers on there that's getting mad, like a blood flush, I'm not going to stop it. Time for the truth. In the book it says it. I bet you most preachers skip right over that and don't dare preach and talk about it. And if they do, they try to smooth it over and twist it. And folks say, okay, nothing. It says, plain as day, I come to cause division. Think not that I come to bring peace. I came to bring a sword. And in the end, in what you call revelation, what's in the hand of the figure on the horse? A sword. Nothing peaceful about that. That's why they fighting and acting up and acting like it is now. Religion. So I ain't lost my mind. How about you? Have a blessed night. We love you. We're thankful for you joining us. We're going to keep on bringing it and dropping it. Not like it's hot, like it's right, but like it's true. That's what we're going to do. So, if it's your first time, subscribe. Bless. Y'all blessed night. We love you.